Next game in the losers bracket. We're heading into another best of 3 series. We got Team Shamzik going up against Disgusting. Second round of the losers bracket, actually. And another best of 3 series with Battlefield of Eternity being our first map today in this one. Okay, so we saw both of the teams already once. Tracer gets banned immediately. Not even up for a second here, ETC. They're a little bit quicker actually with the bans right now, I like that. Okay, so there we go. And yep, there's Cassia, also banned. And let's see what we're actually gonna get with this. Here comes Imperius. No Space Goat. Space Goat is up. We got Urel open. I mean, Anna is open, Urel is open, so those are 2 potential early picks. We still got heroes like Li Ming for later on, if you want to go on the objective a little bit more. We also have Jimmy still up. And there she is. Urel gets picked immediately. Okay. That's a pretty good setup already for Disgusting.
Anna checking in.
Anna checking in. Alright, baby, let's go. Li Ming? Would be a good setup for them. I mean, Nenopia has already played quite a bit of Li Ming for them. But we get Jimmy first, alright, our Cowboy is in play. This is Jimmy, baby. And that means Exterminator against the objective, so already a lot of pressure for them. Keep in mind you can also go for Greymane, of course, if it's just about immortal pressure. There's a lot of heroes really that excel at that. Hanzo, Vala, Greymane, couple more. But yeah, Imperius ban, but you have Urel up. Could go in the tank right away. Mate and Malfurion. Alright. There we go. Yeah, that's a pretty sexy lineup for them already. You got Mei, you got Urel, you got Malfurions, ton of control already. We still need, of course, the damage output. But as I said, you have Li Ming open, you have Greymane open. Tassadar gets banned against them, so that's another one. But that's already some really, really good picks available. And you can't really pick all of that away. They already got Reyna, so yeah. Last ban in the game. Disgusting. What are they going to take apart here? Could target the front line. Yeah, or the side lane. I mean, again, side laner, okay, they are the ones to eliminate Li Ming. Could have also tried to get one of the side lane heroes gone. I mean, Blaze, for example, has been played time and time again over here. So Ice Cream, on the other hand, I mean, he's actually one of the players that brought Rexa into the game, so he is not really afraid to go into heroes that he just enjoys and pick a side laner that is a little bit more out of the box. So with that in mind, would probably not focus on the side lane ban here. So Li Ming ban is not bad by any means. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Varian and Jaina. Okay, we get a taunt setup, everybody. They're gonna go for taunt into Jaina burst damage. Yeah. As I said, outside the box, right there. Varian gets picked. Didn't really expect that. But, yeah, false stat. Okay, so they tried to gust around this a little bit, I suppose. Itrax again. By the way, they more or less confirmed that the secret weapon was not really intended. At least Lavikal went into the chat after the game on Tomb of the Spider Queen and just said that he already gave Itrax a talking to after that secret weapon pick. And it's like, what's wrong with you? So Itrax with false stat again, he's pretty much on the bird whenever he can. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see a different build on level 7 for him right now. Chromie gets picked and there's Blaze. And well, guys, with that, we're heading into game number 1 of this loser bracket. Battlefield of Eternity, Disgusting against Team Shamzik. Game number 1, Battlefield of Eternity is the map, and off we go. Left side, we got Farlander on Reyna. Nenopia for Team Shamzik is playing Jaina. Kuni-chan on Blaze. Shamzik himself on Anna. And Sir Ice Cream on Varian. Typically the offlaner for the team. But since we have Blaze as the, well, offlane main tank, whatever you want to call it, we have now the rotation at the bottom of the map with Varian, and Blaze is taking the solo lane. Disgusting on the other side, to the right side of the map, with Mei played by Lavikal, Akunis on Urel, Alvaros on Chromie, Cassia on Malfurion, and Itrax on the Bird. Okay, our little birdie going into his setup with the lightning rod again. Wingman on level 1. In addition to that, we now have the Exterminator, as expected. A little bit of an attempt at body blocking the minions, which doesn't really work too much for you. But yes, with Varian down at the bottom of the map, now of course the chance to go for that taunt setup so that Jaina gets the burst damage in. It's honestly, especially on the amateur level, it's one of the builds that can be really successful for you if you just get any kind of setup that has burst damage after a Varian taunt. If you have a little bit of coordination, it's one of the easiest combos to potentially execute, but even on the higher level, that can work. That has been proven in HGC by some of the French teams. And of course here it could definitely have a big impact as well. Now if Disgusting can play around that, that's of course a question that has to be answered as this continues. But there's a lot of danger coming from this setup. Now Mei also has to be a little bit careful. Ana can definitely interrupt her healing a little bit, and so can a potential shield breaker later. So there's at least tools against her. But the entire CC setup that we're now seeing from Disgusting is also pretty well disgusting. We have got Chromie already with all of those time traps. We have Mei in there. We got Urel for interrupts. And they're not even bothering. Blue team isn't even bothering to try and get the camp at the bottom of the map. They're just saying, fuck it. Top lane. That's what we're going to go for. And let's pick up camp number 2. That's the best that we can hope for. The only problem is that it, of course, opens the bot lane up for a little bit of abuse. As you can see here, Ana and Varian are not going to do jack shit against this. So this is likely a wall that gets destroyed here. That's actually a little bit of a problem. They took way too much damage here. I mean, they pretty much lost the entire thing. One tower is technically still standing, but that one hurts a lot. Yeah, so Ice Cream gets attacked too. Careful. Yeah, Varian is already in trouble. So, not really off to a good start here. But of course, the main power spike comes... Well, one power spike comes at level 4 for Varian. But when later on we have the rest of the setup getting their 10 abilities, then that's what we're really talking about. There it is. Taunt is the ability. And there's the follow-up after that. Well, we don't really have Varian too often, so I guess like we're talking about it just quickly. This is obviously high-level play, but at the same time, guys, if you've actually looked at Varian and you ever wondered what's the correct build, anything else as that you pick on level 4, with the exception of Taunt, is garbage. So Smash is garbage, and Meme Blades are even more garbage. So if you actually want to win, and you still insist on... First of all, you wouldn't really pick Varian in most cases, but if you really want to play Varian and you want to win, you play Taunt. If you can still win, of course, if you're playing just Plastic League and Wood League with the other abilities, and if you want to meme around a little bit and have fun, then by all means go for it. But if you really want to go for the strongest setup, especially if you're playing in a bit of an amateur setup, and in an amateur team, then you have to go for Taunt and just play around it and really coordinate with your teammates. Big blowout here already happening. Varian down, one of the first ones. Mei and Jimmy also dead. Malfurion walking straight into the Immortal. But they still are on the map with the 4 versus 3 setup. So, yep. There we have it. Okay, that's the setup. Top side, Shamzik and Ana. Ana with the pew pew. She's going for the Immortal. But yeah, halftime show is obviously already in. And let's go. Yeah, but again, you'll see that they're trying to coordinate around Taunt. And it's a little bit different, I guess, if you're playing just quick match and you're just like YOLOing around there. But if you actually play in any kind of amateur league, Heroes Lounge, whatever it is, doesn't really matter. Make sure that you always pick Taunt and coordinate with your teammates. Practice a little bit the coordination around the ult. Everything else is just a waste. It's just useless stuff. Varian, if you want to play him properly and really get a lot for the pick, even though, again, as I said, it's not really a fantastic pick in the first place, then make sure that it's Taunt and not Smash or Wind Blades. Both of those are crap. That, on the other hand, was nearly a kill against Urel. That would have been fantastic. I would have celebrated that so hard. Yeah, Mei is also getting locked down, and nicely body blocked too. Lavikal is finally getting dropped, and that's 2 kills against 2. So they are able to get it done here. Nice. Nice. And, well, with level 7 talents now in, we also have the Immortal taken. But, of course, they at least suffered 1 death. And now with the frontliner gone, it's questionable if they can get as much at the top lane as they were planning to. Still a level 7 talent with charged up. So we've seen that previously from Itrex already when he was going into that particular setup with the Lightning Rod build. And that Immortal barely gets the wall. It's kind of nuts, honestly. It's actually kind of crazy. I mean, again, it wasn't really a big shield or anything, but the first Immortal usually gets a bit more than that. 2 kills against 2, level 8 on both sides, more or less. Teams are starting to jump in on this one. Kuni-chan at the bottom of the map, pretty much soloing it at this point. Nobody facing off against him. They are focusing more on the cap top map. Still the attempt to move through this at the top though, as it seems, and trying to maybe go for that fort after all. At least getting that fountain down. Oh, sorry, well, first of all the tower, but then the fountain would be kind of nice. Rotation is now headed down to the bottom of the map, as more or less already expected. And in the meantime... the bird! Yeah, you are caught on the wrong side of the map, my friend. Like, I don't know what to tell you here, but you seem a little bit lost. I can recommend Google Maps. I didn't really know which way to go. And gets locked down by 3. Yeah, trying to fly out, but of course there was just like too much interrupt there. Yeah, 3 kills against 2. So the birdie gets eliminated, and that also means that Urel had to rotate top to take over the experience lead. And a little bit of trouble here. If Akunis dies too, that would be a problem. Now Taunt is great in these situations. And the bird's back. The bird is back, guys. Good news. Doesn't have the wave gear still. That's a kill. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, she missed. Oh, Chromie missed. Yeah, the little fake dragon wasn't able to set it up. And now they're going for Mei. There's the taunt. And goodbye. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, is why you picked Taunt. Exactly there. Yeah, a couple of good plays by Sir Ice Cream already. They have a pretty significant... I mean, significant. They have a kill lead. They have a kill lead. How significant that one is, time will tell. But they have 4 against 2. And, okay. Level 10 abilities are in. Apparently a little bit of a problem, so a quick pause. But that gives us time to go over the heroics that have been chosen. So we got the Warbringer in. That one already. We have the Nano Boost, Bunker, and Hyperion. And the situation as is actually not really all that shabby. I mean, topside, Kuni-chan is going to push this one out and then can make his way straight into the middle. The Immortal is already up and they haven't taken their camp yet. So they're actually a little bit late on that rotation if they want to get their Shaman camp. Whereas over here, it's pretty much eliminated already. So it's already a better position for Team Shamzik. They're going to get their camp really quickly. Then they can immediately move over and start attacking the Immortal. Now it's of course on a defensive position, so it's a bit easier to defend for Disgusting, but if they want to take this one too, they're definitely going to lose some hit points on the Immortal before the entire setup even starts. And since we're now still seeing at the bottom of the map, so Ice Cream pushing this wave out, it also means that the Shaman camp is pretty much moving straight into the setup over here in the structures. So yeah, that's going to be nasty. And then again, I actually kind of forgot that Itrax has Wingman. My bad, my bad, my bad. So that actually brings them... It still doesn't change anything on the bot lane situation, but it allowed them to get this much quicker. So yeah, Wingman changes this slightly. So he had his Wingman charges up, so the situation is still the same as explained, with the small difference that Team Shamzik doesn't have the early drop on this one. That, on the other hand, is where they have the drop. That's the kill. And that's exactly what I've been talking about earlier. If you have Taunt, that's what you want to do. Sleep Dart in, Taunt, bam, everybody drops on it. You get Jet Propulsion maybe going too if you have him around. And then Jaina comes in with all the damage and just drops the target. So, yep. That's what we have. And this is the kills that you need to get. And this is what I'm saying. This is a combo that you can use on the high level, but especially on the lower league amateur level, this works perfectly. If you have a good coordinated variant setup with burst damage behind it, you can really make an opponent struggle if you move on the map with those heroes. There's a lot of potential on this. And they're trying exactly that again. So Ice Cream gets bullied a little bit here. Halftime show has already been won. But he has this taunt already back up. And we got Ring of Frost with this, of course, too. Because that allows Jaina to get even more burst damage out. So that's exactly what they're looking for right now. A little bit of a damage setup topside. And they're not really defending this just yet. So they're giving Disgusting a little bit more leeway in that situation. But down here, already a little bit of an attack. Lavacut is trying to go for Sir Ice Cream. And he gets locked in and gets dropped. Well done by Chromie. And all of a sudden the situation turns a little bit. The bird, they're trying to fry the chicken, but Kuni-chan gets gusted away. Ring connects with 2, and they're getting some damage in, but the problem is that Farlander is still not out of it yet. And as the Space Go jumps in, Jimmy gets dropped, and all of a sudden it's a 5 versus 2. Space Go jumps out, they still got the defense ready, and they start to do the damage all the way up at the top in an attempt to win this one. Alright. But yeah, Kuni-chan is back. They might still win this. If they're a little bit quick on it, they might just be able to lock that one in, but it's gonna be close. The red team takes it. Disgusting. With another immortal. 178 hit points on the shield. Not really a whole lot, but hell, it counts. It definitely counts. So, another attempt to take the top 4 down. Good luck with that, I suppose. But, yeah, 33 stacks for Chromie. She's slowly getting there on the completion. Yeah, but this time they can actually push in with the entire team. With the exception of Urel, who has taken bot lane. So, Kuni-chan gets already sniffed out as he's trying to go on the side here. Yeah, same time now. So, Ice Cream is again in trouble. Turnaround attempt against the bird. Urel slowly making her way into, and that fort is still not gonna fall, is it now? Nope. Maybe they can poke it down now with Chromie. It's at least close. But we haven't seen a single structure fall yet. But it's close. I mean, again, you have Urel pushing bot lane. So that fort is in trouble. Top lane fort barely has any hit points left. So slowly but steadily, Disgusting is starting to establish a lead. It's not really quick. It's a slow one. They're still a little bit behind in experience too. But they are starting to gain a bit more control of the map just in general. Especially from a structural perspective, of course. There's the Shattering Throw right there. So yeah, that's definitely going to help. And now that they are starting to push down the fort top side, we'll see if they can also maybe drop the fort at the bottom of the map. But this is actually the first main structure that falls. So that was an important one. 13 talents are now ready for both, but there's a counter attempt at the bottom of the map as Team Shamzik is trying to get some fort damage in. I don't really think they're going to commit to it fully, and no, they don't. But they get at least the fountain, so that's at least the start. Yeah, they try to go for Mei again. But this time, that taunt came a little bit too late. Khaldor was already more or less ready for it and was able to move out too. So, yeah, no problem for him. 5 kills to 4 now. And the next objective is going to be quite different here, I'd say. And Chrome is, by the way, nearly done with their quest too, so that's another thing. Yeah, they get another fountain over here. They can also poke a little bit more towards the fort itself. Damage gets soaked by the Ice Cream, okay. But the objective is announced and will spawn another 15 seconds, which means that both teams are eager to go straight up for their Shaman camps again. Okay. Top side a little bit. No talent advantages, all about the 13 now. Yeah, no figure. Someone has to defend the bot lane. Jimmy is the one who really murders it right now. Jimmy is the one who has all the damage at this point. They haven't won a single objective yet, but Jimmy is definitely helping a lot to put the pressure onto Team Disgusting. Halftime show won by the blue team. Shocker. I mean, again, Exterminator is just like too good. And on top of that, you have also the burst damage that comes of Jaina. Shaman camps get destroyed on both sides, so that's not going to be an issue any longer. And now we're talking about defensive positions here, as both of them are looking for an opportunity to get the objective. And now we're 12 minutes in, 13 roughly. This is starting to scale a bit and start to do more damage. So winning this one is going to help you a lot more. There's again the pressure against the Ice Cream. He's heavily locked in here. Comes through, has the taunt up, doesn't use it yet. Barely able to escape. Ring connects with one, no problem. Ult is still up for Urel, she's alive. Nano P, even with a nano boost, is in trouble. Gets barreled out and bam! Flattened like a pancake. And Akunis moves away immediately. Disgusting kill right there. I mean, no chance. Jaina would have died anyways, I think, but that was just Urel completely flattening that. Jumping in, hooves first, crushing Jaina, and now they take the Immortal. Blue team takes it, actually. Blue team actually locked it in. Well, problem is they're losing even more heroes. There's another one. Varian is also dead. It was actually Blaze that snuck in, I think, and got it. So they get 2 kills and they don't win the Immortal. Kinda annoying. No chance for them to grab it. So they now have to defend against it. It must be a little bit frustrating for them. 2 in a row and then that. Yeah, take another look at that Jaina kill, by the way. Ah, I just screwed it up. Okay, I can't show you that one. I have to do that later. But, well, there's the level 16 talents. Okay, so Templar's Verdict is in. Yeah, also the Numbing Blast, even more control for her. Okay. Yeah, same time now. Kunis is in. And that's... Ooh, they even committed the Hyperion over here. Alright. 3 hits with the Avalanche. And they can isolate Kuni-chan and drop him. Great Avalanche play. Very, very good Avalanche play in that situation. Allowing them to completely isolate the offlaner and then drop him without a problem. 7 kills against 5. A little bit more momentum for Disgusting right now. So, yeah, so much. There we go. Another attack against the Ice Cream up at the front. And they're starting to struggle here. Good Gus too, putting him into even more pressure. There's also a quick ring as Jaina's trying to cover the retreat and actually slows them down a little bit. But they are scrambling to get away. So that's 2 down already. Nicely done. Turbo. Bam. Up to the top. Alright. Falstad, does he have the bribe stacks up? That doesn't seem like he has. Or at least he's not using them for this. So they're gonna take another camp. And 2 forts are down. I mean, again, the keep isn't really down yet. They haven't really forced anything just yet. The lead is not that spectacular. It's not really... It's not even really existing on the experience level. It's just like a kill lead, pretty much. And, of course, the structural advantage that Disgusting has. So it's pretty much a back and forth the entire time here. When it comes to the damage output, on the other hand, 38,000 for Chromie. We got 31k and 30,000 for Jaina and for Jimmy. So they got that, at least. And even Varian is not really all that bad, sitting on 24,000. But again, it's the kills that really count at the end of the day, and that's where they are struggling, at least when it matters. They have still 5 kills under their belt, but they couldn't do anything about those forts that got destroyed, and they're starting to lose a little bit more ground on the structures as we speak. So now that the camp is pushing through the bottom of the map, 1 fort at least is destroyed, but that's another halftime show advantage for Disgusting, as it seems. Like, this one is more or less given up here, or is it? Well, it's close. They're trying to lock it in. And just 1 more hit would probably do the trick here, and yes, indeed, so they win the halftime show. One of the reasons is that they didn't deal with the camp yet, so they have to deal with that too. But Falstad is already taking care of it as much as he can. Yeah, Shaman is out. Probably wants to deal with the catapult too. But here's the counter attempt as Farlander is just getting the exterminator value. He's nearly dropping it. So they might lose this one after all. They need to keep Jimmy away from this, and that's where Aatrox comes into play. The bird gets attacked, but Farlander had to move away. They're zoning them out. Reyna is dead. Chromie gets the kill in. Nice. Comes through for the team and drops it. What a ring on the other hand. But there's the Gust again as they're just pushing them away. Ult is out on Malfurion, keeping everybody topped up on hit points now too. They still have to defend here, but the rest of the team has already moved topside to try to take the Immortal down too. It's getting close. It's getting close. Yeah, Kuni-chan doesn't hit anything with the jet propulsion. NOP gets also pushed away, and they couldn't even get the kill, and they do. Down goes Jaina. They're trying for Blaze. They want to eliminate him as well. Chromie is still on the Immortal. They're going to get another one here. And Kuni-chan is dead as the Lightning Rod connects with him again. And he's not the only one. Shamzik also falls. It's 11 kills against 5 now. They just dropped 4 heroes. And that's a fantastic push topside. That will definitely drop the keep. And technically, they could even try to get a little bit more out of this, I suppose. Especially if they now can pick up another kill as they're rocking a 5 versus 2 advantage. Falstad isn't here yet. His Gust is going to be available in just a little bit as well. So if he can get a Gust isolation, level 20 for example, get a wind tunnel even, they could just push them away from the core and go for it. They have the chance now. I mean, the keep is gone. We all know that. The only question is, can you hold the core? The core is taking damage. That one is 100% sure. 100% certain. Only question is really, can they somehow still save it? Or is this going to be the win in game number 1 of this best of 3 series for Disgusting? They're coming in again. They're trying to make the play here. And they're going for the Ice Cream. The taunt is out. There's the wind tunnel. They got the 20. Shields are gone. The core is falling slowly but steadily. Yeah, not even the Hyperion is going to stop this one. This is the lead. This is the lead right here. Disgusting. They take the advantage in the best of 3 series against Team Shamzik in the loser's bracket of the Panda Cup. GG. Alright, so game number 2 actually. Disgusting is in the lead. Infernal Shrines is our map, and this is where theoretically it could actually all end for Team Shamzik. We're on the lower bracket, so if they lose here, then it is lights out. And discussing at least towards the end of this game in particular did incredibly well and had some seriously solid setups going for themselves. But now that we're heading into the next one, let's actually see what they can do here. Team Shamzik might be able to bring it back. Gul'dan, early ban on him, damn. Definitely a little bit of a targeted ban against a team that likes to play that hero, but that's still a bit of a surprise. That means that Urel is up, Imperius is up. We have like so many heroes that you could still pick early on. I mean, think about Ana, for example, as an early pick too. So the side laners are already super annoying, as they could be potential picks here. And then, of course, on the support side, Ana has been a consistent early pick for every single team that was able to get her, oftentimes banned out. Yep, there's Urel, and I would be a little bit surprised to not see a pick into Imperius here early on. So, Lovical and his boys have the chance here. Bigger question, is Itrax gonna play the bird again? Yeah, he's budget Chris at this point. Falstad all around. So, if he can play the bird, he plays the bird. I mean, they did well so far, and they're also in the lead here now. But, yep, there's Ana and there's Imperius. Shocker. That's a great setup for them. It's a good start into the draft. Great picks for them. That Urel opening, obviously, is also pretty solid. So, let's have at it and see if they can follow up on that with some proper picks here. Because right now, ooh, Zul, okay. We're just more so talking about the damage a little bit. I actually wanted to go into that a little bit more. Got a Hanzo pick. Okay, a couple of those picks definitely ringing. It smells a little bit like 2017 at this point. But, yep, we got Zul in, we got Hanzo in. Back in the days when Dignitas established Hanzo as a first pick on Infernal Shrines in pretty much every single game. But now that we're heading into the next set of bans, what is Shamzik? What are they going to get? What's banned out against them? Supports are still not taken. I mean, you could ban out Deckard Cain, for example, but instead they're banning out Johanna, so they expect actually another frontliner to be taken here. Yeah, Farlander and Kuni-chan. They don't really have to. I mean, honestly, at this point, if you play Zul and you play Urel, you could keep that as your frontline, depending on the rest of your setup. But triple melee is not really all that uncommon, so it would also work. But let's see if they do that. Yeah, there it is. Atrax straight back into the bird. It's birdie time. And we got Akunis on Blaze. Imperius, Blaze, good CC. Got Ana together with it. Nobody's going into May at this point. We still got Sir Ice Cream and Shamzik. So unless they go for a swap round, Sir Ice Cream is still going to pick another melee character for the team. And then you still need a support. And Deckard Cain would be nice. Malfurion would be good here. Garrosh, haven't seen him in a while, and there's the old geezer. Deckard Cain, everybody. Okay, and that leaves us with the last pick, Alvarus. What's he gonna go for? What are we gonna get from him? Need a little bit more damage. It's definitely not enough. Oftentimes it's gonna be a mage with wave clear. I mean, you can still go Jaina here, for example. Jaina, Kalthas again. I've seen it previously already. Anything that has a little bit of AoE as well now. Tacita! Last but not least, Disgusting, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2. Team Shamzik against Disgusting on Infernal Shrines. Game number 2. Team Shamzik has taken the next map, Infernal Shrines, to the test. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, started talking before I really thought about it, but they had first pick, first ban, so Disgusting actually picked the map, and they also, of course, have the lead. So after winning the last map, the loser always has the choice if they want to go into first pick, first ban, or if they want to take the map pick. And Team Shamzik has decided that they go for first pick, first ban, as most teams do. We have Farlander on Zul, Kuni-chan on Urel, Shamzik on Deckard Cain, Sir Ice Cream on Garrosh, and Nano P on Hanzo. On the right side, for the red team, Lovical on Imperius, Akunis on Blaze, Alvaros on Tacita, Itrax on Falstad again, and Cassia on Ana. Okay, no talent yet for the bird. This is a bit of a map where you definitely want to go Boomerang, honestly, to make sure that you can also get a little bit more burst damage in, but also more on the objective itself. So we have him again with Seasoned Marksman. auto attack build, obviously, with that. Don't really have to. I mean, you can still play a boomerang if you're going into a lightning rod build, for example. Level 7 talent is always a little bit more flexible on this one. But right now, already early on aggression as the teams are starting to go for it. Yeah, normally you see the fight over the camp, but we are not even at the 1 minute mark, so those camps are not on the map as we speak. But there's a lot of wave clear now for the blue team. I guess Falstad is flying to... Ooh. Blaze down in the middle. Nobody at the top on the other hand. Falstad should probably fly up and does exactly that. Bird comes in, but that's obviously an early kill for Team Shamzik. That is really going to be nice because they are now following it up with another potential setup as they start to invade the camp here. And this one, I don't even know why Lavakal goes in. They have to let this one go. That's a 5 versus 1 right there. There's a flip and that's another kill. That's 3 kills to 0. Bam! Team Shamzik. 3 kills to 0. Easy peasy. Camp gets taken. Yep, they even get some damage onto the fountain over here. But that's not really the way that you want to open up into game number 2. So that fight over the camp in particular was a little bit greedy. Very optimistic after they lost 1 hero and then the invade started. So that's a problem. And... Camp down at the bottom of the map doesn't get taken yet, so they're not really too aggressive with it. Level 4 abilities are ready for both. Garage is already attempting to help them with another setup. And Tassadar gets the wall out. Nice move by Lavakal. The problem is he might now be the one dying. He saved Tassadar and he was also able to keep himself alive. Nicely done. And they're turning it around against the Ice Skim, or at least they're trying to, and Garrosh might die here. Yeah, Falstad goes up to the front and... Whoa! Garrosh is able to walk away, but that was a clutch call regardless. Not a big lead in experience for Team Shamzik at this point either, but there is a lead available to them. 8 stacks for Falstad right now as he starts to rotate, or continues to rotate between the lanes and grabs up a few more. But great start for Team Shamzik regardless of what we've seen so far. So the early game not really looking great for Disgusting. We obviously want to have the 2-0, but now that the objective is up, that's where the music is starting up for both teams. Alright, let's see what we're getting. Who takes the first one? I mean, this is an Arcane Punisher too, right? So with the Arcane Punisher, you get a little bit more damage out. We already try for the wall here, so Ice Cream is able to just barely squeeze past. And now they're going for him again, and that is the second escape of Garrosh. But he's cutting it close. Closer and closer with every single fight that we see. Zul isn't even here, by the way. Zul is pushing these lanes out massively. Gets good value at the bottom of the map, but of course there is a Punisher up for grabs. Lavakal is low. Imperious! Nearly take him down. Scratched and nearly. Can they actually win this one? 34 against 14 stacks. Top lane experience. Wall is still up. Here comes another flip. Akunis is in trouble. Atrax is trying to get the stacks together. They're missing 1. And they get it. But Blaze is dead too. 5 kills to 0. The bird flying out. Able to escape. They got the Punisher. They won't be able to do a whole lot with it. Actually, they won't be able to do anything with it. And still, they are preventing the worst. This time, the proper pick, by the way, for Falstad. No misclick in this game. Boomerang gets taken by Disgusting. So yeah, Atrax locks in the talent that allows him to get a bit more burst damage out. Also allows for even more wave clear, so that's going to be great for him as they are starting to set this up. And off we go. Top lane, that's where we are looking at Kunichan dropping a little bit of HP. So let's see if they can actually get Akunis here too, because there's a little bit of an assist that comes in with Nanopi and Ice Cream joining the fun. They are not able to get another kill, but with 5-0 they have a pretty good lead here. And let's see, mid push. What's going to go with that? Atrax, yeah, he's still sitting tight. I mean, so far it's all about the level 10 right now. The problem is with all of these kills against Team Disgusting, they are heavily behind in experience. It's more than a level, so the level 10 ability is going to come in for Team Shamzik and allow them to maybe even take a couple of camps. So this one has to be taken now. There's a huge chance of it getting taken away and stolen. But even with it being claimed at this point, the level 10 would allow for a move to one of the keeps, or sorry, forts, and try and drop that. And yeah, there we go. Already gets stolen away. They were too late. They were too late for the rotation, and now that level 10 is in, they have to let it go. Yeah. Yeah, a bit unfortunate for them. If they can drop it maybe a little bit quicker, they might be able to hold on to it, but as it stands, they're losing out on this one. It's a catch-up game that they're playing here. They need level 10, and then on the next objective, they need to try and win the team fight. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And here's the invade as expected. There's a taunt already, and so Ice Cream nearly died for this one. Actually, another good connect from Lavakal, but not enough to put Shamzik in trouble. So the blue team is definitely ahead and dictating the pace of the game. But you can tell that Disgusting is attempting to do as much as they can here. So, well, let's see if they can maybe do just a little bit once that they have their heroic abilities, which is the case now, especially around the next objective. If there's no level 13 talent yet for Team Shamzik, then there is an opportunity. Okay. Here comes the Mighty Gust, and we got the Archon. And they are looking for a fight, maybe. Yeah, especially against the Ice Cream. They missed the hit. They missed the connect. They get the flip in. Alright, Lavakal is sitting tight. Akunis, is he trying to turn? No. Top lane is activating. It's not going to be a level 13 talent advantage, but this is really one of those moments where Disgusting, they have to do something here. Get some kills, win the objective, whatever it is. If they don't do it now, they're going to be in trouble. And losing Lavakal would be the beginning of the end, potentially. But instead, they turn it, and they fight. You gotta be kidding me. They still can't get the kill against Garrosh. He had 30 hit points and survives. Why can these guys not get a kill here? This is getting insane. How can he just walk away the entire time? It's like the third or fourth time now. He just simply walks out of the battle. They're still trying here. The follow-up doesn't connect, but it's unbelievable. I mean, Fountain is still up, so they tap, but it's just crazy. Garrosh is sitting there and just survives with Deckard Cain supporting him as much as he can. Zul pushed another wave in. It's nearly level 13 for them. Talent advantage would be great, but of course on the objective, the red team is now taking the lead. What a game here. He dodges out on that. That's a good setup. They're trying to go for the play. Mighty Gust is already out, pushes them away, so Ice Cream is a bit isolated. Not enough to guarantee them a kill, but level 13 talents are now in, so that's the stats and a talent advantage. But they're still fighting around it. Can they finally take him? Oh my god. Garrosh down. Finally dropped. The old man, stay a while and get wrecked. But instead, he's going to be the one that gets murdered in just a moment if he doesn't pay attention. There's another connect, and there's a second kill. All right, now we're talking. They stopped the snowball. Disgusting. They stopped the bleeding, at least for now. And they are able to get a bit of a position in this game. Still behind in experience. Still not ahead or anything. But at least they're stopping the bleeding for now and are starting to take some kills and also get some XP with it. So top side, that's going to be an objective that they lock in. They have a chance to drop some structures with it. But off we go. Bottom of the map now. Can push this out. Farlander is putting the wave clear to the test, as already mentioned earlier. Is currently looking at, well, 100,000 siege damage already. Top lane gets pressure. 13 is ready for both teams. Can they drop the fort? They're committing with 4. Mid lane gets attacked too. Falstad, he has both his wings full, trying to work this one out. Kuni-chan jumped in, but yeah, he has to try to get all of this one done now too. Righty. Top fort on the other hand has fallen, so that's good. And, well, with that, we now have another camp taken away. They're getting there. Again, they're doing their best to actually hold on to the game. Falstad is also sitting at 32 stacks and has no Giant Killer, so it is actually starting to get closer and closer. And Urel is jumping in again. Urel every time Urel. There's the Gust on the other hand. Urel still lives. They couldn't get it even with the Gust, but there's the Archon. They're trying to get the kill against Garrosh. Oh, Falstad is down. How? How is this happening time and time again? Look at Team Shamzik just crushing it here. The Bunker on the other hand, still there. There's the flip. Anna in trouble. Lavakal with a big boy is stunned, and they still can't kill Garrosh. He's fucking invincible. He's absolutely invincible. They get 2 kills, they get 3 kills, they take 4, and Lavakal is the last one to survive this. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Sir Ice Cream is just sitting there. He does not melt. Nope. He's not melting under all of this pressure and with all of that heat coming in from Blaze. He's just sitting tight at the front, survives everything, throws them back in, and just gets 1 kill after another for the team setup. It's nuts. It's honestly nuts. Yeah, that's 9 to 2 kills, 16 to 14. A mad advantage now for the team in blue. They're looking fantastic on this map. This is looking more and more like game 3 is inevitable. We're not there yet. We haven't seen a keep fall. We really haven't seen anything yet, but it's just like this is starting to get more and more tricky by the second. It's kind of crazy. It's a 3-level lead. Not for long, granted, but still. Yeah, and they're trying to go for the next kill. Rel already coming in. There's a prison. And the bunker. And he still go. Ah, he might actually get away. Gust? Yep. Have to gust it out. He was actually waiting. Aatrox was waiting to see if he needs to gust it away. And yep. Not really cooldown that he could save here. So the game isn't over yet. And here is the good news. For all the disgusting fans out there, here's the good news. On the next objective, they're going to have level 16. It's going to be an even talent fight. That's the good news for them right now. But Falstad is also very likely going to have his quest completed, so there's a chance to still come back into this, but it is going to be more than an uphill battle, given the way that this game is currently going. They just seem unable to take Garrosh down. How many times did that guy... What was that boomerang? How many times did that guy already survive over here? It's actually bonkers. Level 16 is in, and he should be able to get this one completed now. Yeah, 39 stacks, and there's the 40. So now he has his activatable ready, can start to fly in. Cooldowns are all up. Zul actually doesn't have his. All up for disgusting, though. Zul is the only one who won't be able to do anything here. So no mages for now, another 15 seconds. And, well, it's party time. It's a now or never move at this point, honestly. Lanes are pushing because all of the camps have been taken by Team Shamzik. But there's still a chance to win the team fight and take it from here. They're trying, and they're putting the pressure onto Farlander this time. Trying to go for Zul. Kuni-chan is jumping in. That heavy melee setup is definitely giving them some trouble. But Lavakal is doing great against Zul. Pushes him out and nearly gets the kill. Garrosh is finally down. The counter-killing attempt against Imperius is successful. And the Gust not able to isolate them. Arrow comes in, connects with Ana, and Granny is getting away from this one. Granny is still alive. Granny is running, and they're still trying to get the hits in. There's also the Archon right now. Alvaros has to go into the bunker, and they're trying to turn it around with a good start against Urel. The Space Goat is dead. Disgusting. Is able to get some serious connects here. They drop 2, they aim for 3, and they murder Zul. Necromancer is dead, and that's an objective in their hands. Big push in the middle, push at the bottom. Someone has to deal with it. Someone needs to deal with all of this stuff, and that means that people have to move away from the Punisher. They won the Punisher, they got the kills. But what can they do with it? That's the next question. What can they actually do with it right now? They won the objective, but what good does it do if you win an objective and then you can't capitalize on it? They're trying now, after pushing the mid lane out. They have everybody moving straight through the middle in the attempt to at least drop a fort. Aatrox is dealing with the bot lane as we speak and could then, of course, always try to fly in. And here we go. They're starting to come through, trying to go for the top fort, for the mid fort. They get that, so that's the second fort that they can eliminate. And that puts us into a nearly even position on structures on the map. That's not too bad. Yeah, they get some more damage in. They're still a level behind. It's 10 kills against 5, but, well, letting that one stand is maybe a mistake. So I should probably try and take that one down. But the minions are already taking care of it. A couple of camps are still up. Now you have to try and get level 20. So now you have to try and go for level 20 when the next objective is up. So that's the next goal. We have 46,000 damage for Tacita. Second highest damage dealer in the game, with the #1 slot rocked by Hanzon is 52k that he has currently. Level 20 is in, and with level 20 available for Team Shamzik, that means that Disgusting has to just sit there, take the beating for another 1.5 levels, and just sit tight, don't die, sacrifice the fort, and then wait for the minion waves to push in some experience. It's all that they can do. It's all that they can do for now. Just buy time, take experience, take it easy, let the opponent take the map, and just wait for the experience to come to you. Try and save the keeps, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it's all that you can hope for at this point. And then fight around level 20. So they're doing what they have to in order to keep themselves in the game, in order to stay alive. And, well, it's honestly all that you can ask from them at this point. But it should be a level 20 fight on the objective. And given the fact that they were just able to win that fight, if they have, with the heroics now, also a lot of power plays coming in. I mean, Tassadar, for example, himself is going to be fantastic. So they have also wind tunnel, good isolations. I mean, there's so many good tools that they get with level 20. There's definitely a chance to win another fight. And then we're all of a sudden talking keep. And so far, they haven't lost one either. Yeah, so the push on the keep top side has to be stopped, though. And that's starting to hurt a little bit. I mean, that's going to be a continuous poke from Team Shamzik. Falstad is in the middle, trying to get some extra experience for them. They are half a level away. They need to make sure that the catapult in particular is not homing in on the keep. That's exactly what they're doing first. Zul, of course, now at the bottom of the map is already aiming for this one as well, trying to get another camp set up for the team. Mid lane is now pushing in, and they get it. I mean, they get level 20 in just a second. You play safe, you play it slow, you get the experience, you soak one lane at a time, and just take it easy. Disciplined, as a 5-man, trying to do what you can in order to make sure that you're not running into a disadvantageous fight for yourself. There's the 20, and off we go. Fortified Bunker, that one in and of itself already great. Then we got the Impervious now as well. And we got the Twilight Archon. So, yep, Twilight Archon is going to be insane for the Shrine. And the Wind Tunnel on Falstad. So some really good tools right now. Twilight Archon plus the Nano Infusion. Yep, not too bad. So that's going to start to do a lot of work here. Tassadar is going to be an absolute monster in that next fight. And that next fight is what it comes down to. So keeps are still there. Every single keep is still up. And now, of course, the setup top side. Falstad needs to fly up and does exactly that. This is for all the marbles right now. This is really, yeah, this is where you got to be careful. So they take position, and let's see which team is going to be able to take it here. Because if Disgusting wins this one, they might still win the game. Despite the fact that they've been pretty much trailing behind the entire time, there's a chance. Okay, there's already the ults out, and we go straight in for the big battle. Look at that Tassadar setup. They're trying to go for Imperius, and they kill Hanzo. Connects it. Yeah, Team Shamzik with the 5 versus 4 now. Team Shamzik in the 5 versus 4, and Disgusting, they make the decision to fall back. They sacrifice the objective. They're sacrificing the top keep. Very likely this is top keep, what we're talking about now. And they're just saying, guys, we can defend this, and then we can play around the next one. It's fine. They can't lose more, though. They can't lose more. They gotta be careful now. Jet Propulsion connects with 1. Arcanus is moving away. And they're starting to retreat quickly. Hanzo is the one sitting topside still. Pushing out the bot lane, trying to eliminate the catapults while they can. Atrax, of course, with that is also grabbing some additional stacks. So the auto attacks are going to hit a little bit more. Yeah, but Hanzo getting the last hit connected was so important. Yeah, now Imperius is going to be back in another couple of seconds. Take that catapult down. Oh, careful! Oh, Gust! Wind Tunnel! It flies away! Fly like a bird! That taunt setup, oh my god! That was clutch! Yeah, and they bait now the Punisher in. Guys, they might even be able to hold the keep. I don't really think so, but thanks to that, that little action bought them a lot of time. If Falstad dies is a problem, but yeah, the keep falls, but they will be able to hold on to the core, I think. Nice triple stun from the Punisher. He definitely wants a piece of this. Okay. Punisher's about to go down. There's the setup against Garrosh. They're trying to set the kill up here. Stay a while and get wrecked, baby. And yeah, Punisher goes down. Shield gets scratched. Not much more than that. Jet Propulsion doesn't connect. They're going for him. There's the wall. So Ice Cream. So Ice Cream in trouble. Nano boost. Oh, ho, ho. He's... again. 70 hit points this time. He's able to walk away from it again. It's just crazy. That guy just doesn't die. Hanzo, by the way, definitely doesn't die. 0 deaths on him so far. Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, they're trying to invade, apparently. They're trying to steal those away. How many times did Garrosh die? Garrosh died 2 times. It actually surprises me, honestly. It didn't feel like he died 2 times. I feel like he survives everything that he's facing off against. Yeah, they're trying to go for it again. Down here. Careful. There's the flip, there's the stun, there's the taunt. And the ult. Wind tunnel. Oh, this time they keep him alive. Yeah. The arrow. Oh, straight to North America. Narrowly missing the target, but now they're trying to go for the second keep. And yeah, Team Shamzik, keep number 2. Oh, they're gonna lose it, aren't they? Yeah, that minion wave. Oh, 21 hit points. Oh, if that Khaldor turns around, then it's dead. But that's not the only thing that's dying here. They're gonna lose the keep for sure. The question is, can they keep some of the heroes alive? The play, Kuni-chan! Kuni-chan is down! Kuni-chan is down. The keep is still in play. The bird in the middle, keeping the next keep alive. What's going on here? Oh my god. 21 hit points. I mean, you can't even see the hit points anymore. Look at this. There's like nothing. Oh, in the middle a similar picture, but they just don't give up. They dig in and they try to somehow take it. They just try to somehow still claim victory over here. But I don't think that the blue team is going to have any of it. I mean, they need to go down to the bottom, try to drop the fort here, which is what they do. But now Garrosh is sitting there. They are starting to take both of the camps up at the top, so they have to be defended against. They have to send someone back. I guess Falstad, yeah, he's already on the way back. He has to deal with it. So it's a double camp that he has to take down. There's a lot of time. Urel isn't back yet, so she's back in another 4 seconds. But this is just insane. What a game. Atriox, he needs to get the first boomerang connected. Yeah, take those catapults as quickly as he can. Now, Shrine is activated. They're not really going for it yet. Falstad is still sitting up at the top. He's baiting this in slowly, and yeah, he needs to take, of course, all of this down. Catapults first and foremost. 23 minutes into the game, catapults are just absolutely crushing you if you don't deal with them. So he needs to take those catapults. That's the first thing. Take the catapults down. In an ideal world, take this one too. I don't think he can. He will have to fly for it. 16 to 12 stacks already. This is it. This is it right here. If you lose this one, it's over, and you know it too. So they need to do something. Next catapult is pushing, and it's going to do some damage, but you have to fight this one. There's no other choice. There's no other way for you to make any kind of play. They take the lead now on the objective, actually. Arrow connects with 2. They try to lock them down. Akunis is jumping in. He still has the bunker. Drops it. Wind tunnel is out as well. Shield has already taken some damage, but they're still there. 32 stacks. It's close. It's insanely close. They're trying to go for Garrosh. Can they drop him? Dumb question. Of course they can't. Instead, we see the kill against Blaze. They have to fight it out. There's no other choice. You gotta go for it. 38. They're so close. And they take it. They take it, and they have the push in the middle. So they have a couple of tools that they can definitely utilize here, but Lavekal is about to get dropped, and that might even mean game. Punisher's already at the bottom of the map. Yeah, they're pushing in. They want to go for game. They want to go to the bottom, take the keep, and go for game. Mid keep is falling, by the way. Tacita is down. 5 versus 2. Mid keep is gone. Honestly, Falstad should just fly in. He has no chance defending. If anything, the catapults might be able to help them here. Can they defend this? There's just no way. Guys, there's catapults on the core any second. Punisher's moving through the bottom. I think they needed to go for it and try to drop it. There's the wind tunnel on the other hand. It buys them a little bit more time. Blaze is nearly... Guys, they might be able to hold this. Oh! Zul is down! What? Blaze is back. The bird is gone. No! The Punisher on the other side. They're losing it. No fucking way. Oh my god, 25%! They can't hold it! It's over! It's over! Game number 3, everybody! We're seeing a third map in this series. Party time! Alderac Pass is the map, everybody. And, well, let's get this party started. We have a third map coming up. And that last game was actually very, very close. Honestly, the entire time I was thinking, if Falstad... I mean, first of all, if they keep another hero alive, let's say Imperius doesn't die, I think they have a really good chance of holding the core long enough for the Punisher and the Catapults to drop it on the other side. I've been thinking the entire time, if Falstad doesn't try to defend, but instead flies over and tries to push through the middle and attempts to finish the core, get the Catapults there just a little bit quicker, if he maybe can make a play there. I don't really think it would have worked. I don't think he had the time, and it wouldn't, of course, he wouldn't have been there to slow down the opponents, so they would have been on the core quicker. And since they still had the entire lineup ready, it would probably have backfired. But yeah, it was such a close one at the end of the day. So didn't really work as intended for Disgusting. They got very, very close to making the comeback, but not quite. Now they start things off with the Urel pick. So that's already a good start. And I wanted to say this a bit previously, but I want to say it now that we didn't see the hero banned out. I think Itrax with this Falstad plays that he wants to lock in every single time can get so much more value here if he goes into that setup again with just like getting the auto attack setup in, Boomerang, and then getting side lane value, because that's a huge map. Alderac passes where you get a lot of global value if you play it correctly. So there's a good chance for them to make a play there. Mei gets taken together with Urel, and we get Malfurion in. Had a similar setup for them in one of the previous games. Kunichan and Imperius, and Fallen and Tacita on the other hand now. But still, I think this is gonna be pretty sweet for Itrax with a good Falstad setup. Watch this being the only map where he doesn't pick Falstad. I mean, again, you don't always have to go for it, but it seems like his go-to hero. So if you have a chance to take it, then why not take it on a map where you actually have a lot of global value for them. So Chromie gets banned, so no poke on that end. Ana is already out, so there's no nano boost or anything available for anybody. But yeah, last ban, I mean, still supports are available. Could ban those out. I got Kane, yep, there we go. Okay, good for them. My question is more so what Sir Ice Cream is going to take. I said in a Battlefield of Eternity that he's oftentimes the X factor for the team, and that's when they picked Varian. Now, it didn't really work out for them, but still, he's the one that I'm looking for. Or looking to, and I'm thinking, okay, who can maybe drop something else into the mix here? Maybe another Rexa. As I said, he was one of the players that brought Rexa into the meta. At the beginning of 2018? No, 2019. Kira is in! Well, as I said, Kira is in, and we got Rhaegar. If anybody is gonna drop one of those heroes, it's Ice Cream. And there is a Falstad. Okay, this is the map for him. This is the big map. And the last pick for the red team. Last pick for Disgusting. What's Alvaro's gonna lock in? He needs a bit more damage, that's definitely not enough. And Liming. Okay. Potential resets. Falstad for the global value and a little bit of auto attack damage. A lot of CC with Malfurion, Mei, and Urel. And Nanopi as the last player, the last pick on the side of Team Shamzik. In this last game of the best of 3 series here in the losers bracket of the Panda Cup. What are we going to get from him? It's the last chance. Whoever wins here advances to the next round. Whoever loses is out of the tournament. So, Nanopi's pick, Greymane. The wolf wants some chicken. Team Shamzik versus Disgusting, everybody. Game number 3 on Alderac Pass. Game time! Team Shams against Disgusting on Alderac Pass. On the left side, Farlander on Tacita. Nanopi on Greymane. We got Sir Ice Cream on Kira. And Kunichan on Imperius with Shamzik on Rhaegar. On the right side of the map, Lavakal on Mei this time. We got Itrax on Falstad, Alvaros on Liming, Akunis on Urel, and Cassia on Malfurion. And honestly, the front line that they have is insanely disgusting. We got Mei and we got Urel. That's pretty difficult to break through. So, not easy at all. On the other side, the Imperius main tank is only supported by Kira at the same time. So, yeah, that is a little bit more difficult. Interestingly enough, we got Wingman on level 1. Not so sure if I'm a fan of this necessarily. I mean, there's 2 camps on the map outside of the bosses. Granted, you can save a little bit of time when you have Wingman in order to grab those, and obviously when you're moving over to the opponent's territory, you can steal the raid a little bit easier. But not sure if Wingman is really the best choice. Now, the level 7 talent, no matter what, needs to be Boomerang, just so he has more global value and can easier push out the side lanes. It would be really important, since this is a huge map for him. And if he's a bit afraid because of the Kira and the Greymane setup and wants to have the extra shield that comes with the Lightning Rod build, then I can understand that. Positioning would help there too, and he has some good heroes with CC and Peel available that could help him out here. It's a bit of an interesting choice to actually see Wingman committed to here on level 1, not necessarily a horrible one, but I'm a little bit curious what he picks on level 7, because so far every single time the Wingman setup came in, we saw him commit fully to it. Which, generally speaking, isn't really a problem, but given the size of the map, I would definitely prefer to have Boomerang on 7 so that he can get more value on those outside lanes and then get the wave clear in. So that's a little bit more important, I suppose. But either way, as we have the camps now taken at the 1 minute mark, we're pretty much going to see those taken off cooldown. That's at least what you would expect now. We have also, again, the heat transfer. We got the Ether Walk on Li Ming. Alvaro's gonna play here at this point. And Falstad is already getting attacked at the bottom of the map and get shashlicked right away. Goodbye, my friend. And Shamzik again. This is the second time, actually, that happens. That Rhaegar today jumps after a hero and ends then on the other side of the wall. In this case, he could move out, so it didn't die at least. But that would have just been hilarious if he dies after they completely body Falstad there. So it's another opening kill for Team Shamzik. Last time they walked away with 3, but I think in this one it's most likely not going to be as great of an opening as they had previously. So let's see. We got no level... he actually is waiting out on the level 4. No, there we go. The static shield comes in. I get that completely. I really want to see what the level 7 talent is. That's the more important part. Already trying to get a kill over here. Nice wall. Well done. Good follow-up. And that's another kill. Oh my. She's down. And wow. Team Shamzik is murdering the early game. That's pretty reminiscent of what we've seen on the last map on Infernal Shrines. Seems like more like they brain farted a little bit on the first map and then got their shit together with game number 2. So there we go. Okay. Over there, down to the bottom of the map. There we now have our little setup here. Tacita pushing the lane out and Li Ming trying the solo lane. Okay. But in we go. Itrax is already helping out. Level 7 talents nearly ready for Team Shamzik. And, well, let's have at it. There's Greymane with the Quicksilver Bullets. We got the Flash Anger, cleanses in. And they are actually going with level 7 immediately for the objective. The opponent doesn't have it just yet. It's interesting that Li Ming is at the bottom. If anything, that Falstad should have made a rotation at some point. But there's level 7 for him now too. And there we go. Calamity is in. I really don't like the charged up here. It's not horrible. It's not atrocious. You have Kira and Greymane against you, so it's understandable why he does it. I really still think that going for the better macro play would be, on this map, way better for them. Because team fights, like, I don't know, I really think that they're already a bit of a team fight disadvantage in the first place. So if you at least have like more wave clear on the side lane and can really work around that, you probably get more out of it in the long run. But yeah, against Kira and Greymane, it would have been more than enough, I think, to go into the level 1 and level 4. And then, as most players with that build style do, add simply the level 7 boomerang so that you can play a macro game too. Because, as you can see, against Kira that doesn't help him either. Bird's down, and they got the kill against Imperia, so that's good. But I'm not really a fan of some of the builds that are being played for this. Yeah, obviously Secret Weapon earlier was a misclick, that's fine. I mean, they talked about this afterwards in the chat too. But this, on this map, I don't know. Lightning Rod build again, it's not bad. You got against Kira, you're against Greymane, you want to be a little bit more safe, you want to have the shield out there, it's totally okay. But not giving any kind of potential macro play, I don't know. If you have a global already, you should be trying to use it to its fullest extent on the map as big as this one. Alright, either way, choice has been made, so let's see if the team fight is going to work out for them the way that they hope for. And, well, we got them already a level behind. It's 5 kills against 1. If they can get the objective, that would be neat, but oh, Malfurion is getting attacked. And also, Sir Ice Cream is dropping in HP, but he's still okay. It's 50%. It's actually fairly close on the first objective, I gotta say. Atrex can now move around. And you can see, he just doesn't have the wave clear right now. Like, he could go down to the bottom of the map and really try and fly up. Instead, Urel is currently making the move. She went into the Divine Steed on level 7, so that gives her a bit more mobility too. But if Fawcett had more wave clear, it would be way easier for them to deal with those situations. Now, he has still, of course, his wingman, so he's trying to get at least a bribe through. But they lost out on the objective, so they had to give this one up. And control of the game starts to really shift over quickly into the hands of Team Shamzik, who now also rock a level 10. And that helps them too. So they can push in with an advantage on the rogue abilities and the cavalry. And it doesn't really get much better than that right now. Now, it's not going to be a huge advantage because level 10 is also going to be soaked in just another couple of seconds. In an ideal world, they're going to get it just as the cavalry arrives. And I think that might just work out that way. But, yeah, there's the unrelenting strike. Bot lane is already getting heavily pressured. Akunis had to move back. Now he has level 10. We got at least Mei also with her ult. But as you can tell, the first fort already falls. And they are taking a bit of a beating here. Yeah, and the bird is dead again. So, well, level 7 or no level 7 didn't really make a difference there. So he's down. That's kill number 6 against Disgusting. And that's the second keep that falls. So they're trying to get Kuni-chan down here, which might work out, but even if he dies, it's still worth it. I mean, that's 2 forts down. Yeah, you trade that for a kill any day of the week, honestly. So 2 forts eliminated. And are they trying to go for boss here right away? They're already posturing around it, so why not? It's going to be on the map. And yeah, they're going to try and take it. Vision at the bottom of the map is there. Falstad is also absolutely visible. Has used Gust, so that's another thing. And they can easily take the boss right now. So, yep. That's a freebie. They could even rotate down to the bottom of the map and take another one. Imperius just now comes back. Red team also realizes what's going on, but it's a bit too late, so the boss is taken. Of course, this is an early boss, so it's not going to do, like, mad damage or anything. I mean, again, you obviously have to spend some resources to take it down, but it's not like this one is going to drop the keep or anything. But down to the bottom of the map, off we go. Yeah, they move into the middle. They want to get another fort. Already, Urel gets attacked here, so Ice Cream. Alright, there comes the Gust as they're coming in from the side. Mei is trying to make the play. Ancestral on Tassadar. Here comes the attempt to get a reset for Li Ming. So far unsuccessful as they're going in with the relentless strikes, trying to get even more damage in against Urel. She's insanely low, so Ice Cream moved out. No kill yet. And the problem is that the boss obviously is still doing damage up at the top. Now, it's not going to kill the keep, but they have to give up the fort in the middle after all, so they haven't really gained anything here. Top has taken damage. Fort goes down. That's all forts eliminated, and yeah, they're even rotating down. Are they going for boss here too? I don't really think they... I mean, they could. They have level 13 advantage, but it's still a 5 versus 5. Falset is visible on the top lane, but he can of course fly in. They know where Li Ming is right now. They're 5-manning this one. And Mei could ruin this. Mei could snowball the shit out of them now. Actually, she can't. She's in cooldown. But Falstad has the Gust available. And, well, Urel is dead. Here comes the Gust. They steal it away. Thank you for the freebie. Oh, I'm sorry, but that was just too predictable. There's a quick look at it. Look at this. So they get the kill against Urel. Congratulations. And then Falset comes in and says like, yeah, well, I'll take this. Thank you. Easy grab. Simply gusts him away, takes the boss, and I mean, like, that was telegraphed. That was so telegraphed. So, yeah, they got a kill, but still. Now, we got 7 to 2 kills, and yeah, there's still 13 versus 13 talent. Next objective is, of course, now up, so they're trying to claim this one. Still a 5 versus 5 on the map, and camps are now taken 2 from both teams. The only one that has fallen on the blue team side is Kunin-chan with Imperius. But the fight over here is starting to get a little bit more spicy, as everybody seems to be committing to it finally. Okay, Falstad already flying over. Greymane looking for the next target, eats the entire combo of Li Ming though. Or at least the AWP. Falstad has fallen 4 times. And yeah, they're going for it again. There's the channel. Could get interrupted right now. Yeah, dodges out on it. Atrax coming in from the side. And Ice missing. Not really getting any damage in here. Looked like a hit though. Not quite. Okay, there we go. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. And Imperius might just be in a little bit of trouble, but the Ancestral keeps him in play. And then he turns around, gets the stun connected, but they can't follow up with the kill, and they have to be careful that Li Ming doesn't get the reset, of course. And just as I say, she gets it. So there's the reset. Now they can try and chase them down. Finally get a couple of kills in. Yeah, and Farlander, goodbye. Time to say goodbye. Tazada down, Imperius down, and that might just be an objective for them. So Ice Cream is ready to try and fight for it and interrupt or push them back. But yeah, Falstad also... Again, no wave clear right now. You don't have enough wave clear. If you don't have the boomerang, then it just hurts. Now, at least he's on the side lane, so that helps a little bit, but he's going to take way more time than he normally would. So level 16 might just be ready for Team Shamzik before the objective is taken. Now, they don't have Tazada, but they have a talent advantage, and that is kind of enough. So they try to go for it. Alright, here comes already Kira. They focus on her, and she's about to go down. Doesn't get the counter kill. 4 vs 5, and the objective also claimed by Disgusting. Disgusting is getting a little bit of headway here. Another combo connects. And they really are close to level 16, so they just might be able to get some solid value out of this push. There is a chance now. There's definitely an opportunity to make something happen here. And I mean, they need to as well, right? So, yeah. There's that. Already, top side, off we go. And, well, let's see. Let's see if they can make a play here. Okay. At this point, they're still starting to push this one through. Get those Raiders in play. Yeah, mid lane is already in trouble. Bot lane too. Top is where the fight starts up. Can they get a kill? That would be great. Alvaro's coming away. Diamond skin on 16 for him, by the way. Yeah, and that's a keep. Sorry, that's a 4. Bot lane 4 is definitely gonna fall. So there's nothing happening there. But here in the middle, that's a bit of a different story. They're actually setting up a defense that works. Nice. Yeah, they get the defense through and they keep the fort in play. Didn't really think they could pull that off. Poke is still available. I mean, it's really low, right? So, was it again with that Harrowing. It just feels so weird to seeing this without Boomerang on 7. They need more. They need another combo of Li Ming. Mei comes in. Off we go. Rega is dead. Isolated and killed. Goodbye, my friend. Rega down. That was a good one. Falstad moving back towards top. And actually, they're going to try and go for boss here. Even sneaking this out a little bit. Fight over. 7-6. 41,000 damage for Li Ming. The only one that hasn't fallen on the red team side. Blue team, but Greymane is actually the only one that hasn't fallen yet. 29,000 top damage on Imperius, by the way. And this time they are trying to steal it. 4 vs 5 though. Yeah, boss is still doing a little bit of work, but it's a 4 vs 5 and they still got the gust here. So Ice Cream is coming in, gets locked down by the roots, and they're fighting on the point. They're going to the 4 vs 5. The boss is taken, Imperius is down. Why take that fight? Malfurion is dead at least, but the battle isn't over yet, is it? No, they're still trying to get the kill against Ice Cream, and there's the combo, and that's the reset. They're looking for more. They're trying to take Nenopi. He might be surviving here. Oh, boss comes in. Ah, the Ancestral. Yeah, they're going for the avalanche move again, but this is starting to hurt a little bit. Team Shamzik is YOLOing it a bit too hard for my liking. 8 kills against 8 kills, 18 versus 18. That boss wasn't quite necessary. So all of a sudden, this game is wide open. Yeah. Could still take that fort down. Structure advantage is there. There is a structural advantage for sure. But outside of that, do they really get anything else? Let's see. Over here, there's another boss on the map. So let's go for that one. Didn't work out. Didn't work out for the blue team in the first one. So let's see if they're going to try and make a play for this one. I actually do not think so. Now that Kira is back, they could try and make their way over. But of course, this one is getting burned away pretty quickly. Especially since we're now having the entire team fighting for it. Okay, let's go. There we have it. Boss taken. And they are still going for the wave, which means that they're going to take a lead in experience now too. It's getting a little bit weird now. Objective is up, so both teams could go for it. Boss at the bottom of the map. Are they going to leave this one alone? 16 minutes in? I mean, the entire thing is still there, so the keep shouldn't really fall. Have to deal with the one in the middle first. It's gonna get really tricky here. I mean, this is the closest series that we probably had so far the entire day, and it just continues on game number 3. Pretty much in the same way that the series went so far. So, all of a sudden, objectives getting focused. Boss is up at the bottom of the map. There's not really any catapult pressure just yet. So they're taking this one back, no problem here. Could go through the middle of the map and drop that fort first of all. I don't really think they can take the keep with this one. No. But the wall is falling. That's not debatable. This one is gone. Yeah, Ninopia, of course, with Greymane can easily take it down, but there's a level 20, and that's what it was all about. Try and get level 20 as quickly as we can. So there we have it. It gives us also the flash freeze over here. Another good one. Yeah, and over here already the silent killer. Nothing silent about Gira. Storm Shield is in. Can they win this one? 17 minutes in. The objective, maybe not necessarily a game winner yet. But that late in the game, it definitely has an impact. Okay, so right now, there's a focus onto Falstad. And Silent Killer setup. Yeah, that avalanche didn't hit anything. Wind tunnel already used. Oh my god, Sir Ice Cream down. There's the reset. Red team, ladies and gentlemen. Disgusting. Trying to come back into it right now. Doing well thus far. If they can get another kill against Nano-P here, that might just be it. But the Ancestral keeps him in play for just at least a few seconds. Oh, the double kill. One each as Liming and Greymane both fall. Atrax still moving out here. Has a 16, which helps him a little bit with the repositioning as they're attempting to make the play for Kuni-chan. 3 versus 4 situation in favor of Disgusting as they're trying to make the play. They're going in for Kuni-chan. They're trying to take Imperius, and they get him. Imperius is down, and now Rhaegar is next on the menu, as it seems. They're trying to go for him as he's rushing away, and it's not happening. Atrax gets the final hit in with a lightning rod that only leaves Farlander, and he's also on the run. Gets pushed back. They're trying to drop him too. That would be the 5-man wipe right here, and they get it. Nicely done. Falster should probably deal with this. Over here, Lavikal gets the channel, holds tight on it. They have full control right now. 13 kills against 9. The bird at the bottom, trying to take the ranged minions out as quickly as possible, prevent any potential damage onto the keep itself. And they are looking at a pretty strong setup now to take the objective and then snowball that a little bit. 19 minutes in, that definitely starts to hurt. 58,000 damage for Tassadar. Liming is sitting at 46,000. And we got Falstad himself on 44k. And I don't know what's going on over here, but what was Kira doing there? I mean, that's the definition of YOLOing too hard. I really don't know what that was, but that backfired hard. That's a staggered death that you cannot afford at this point in the game. I mean, that shouldn't really happen. Atrax is playing it super safe, doesn't even get close to the wave. He's a little bit afraid that he's going to get ganged up here or anything. But now they're moving up to the top. Falstad has helped out in the middle a little bit to push this out even further. And now they have a problem. I mean, now they have actually a huge problem. And I'm talking about the blue team, obviously, because this is going to hurt them a lot. That's a potential game ender. And if you don't end the game here, then gaining a couple of keeps is going to get so much pressure in. Top lane keep is going to fall. Even without the Raider, they should be able to drop it now. And we still have pressure in the middle, and the same is happening at the bottom of the map now too. So they should at least get one keep. I'm actually flabbergasted that they didn't go for the top keep. that they only go for the Raider right now. Top keep was definitely open for them to take. And if the top keep doesn't fall, there was always the Raiders attacking the middle and the bottom. Bottom is nearly falling, barely in play. Don't tell me they don't get a single one. I mean, come on, boys. You need to do a little bit better than that. You dropped every single keep insanely low, and then you decided to not actually finish the job? Really? Ooh, disgusting. I don't know about this. I really don't know about that. I mean, that should have been 2 keeps, at least. Not getting a single one is a problem. Now, if they still win a fight, they can obviously kill every single one of them, destroy all of them, and then just go for it. But not having the global pressure is really problematic. Okay. I mean, they got Avalanche, they got Gus, they're just saying, hey, we got the much better setup for any kind of boss play, so we might as well just go for it. So they go for the boss and they just say, well, let's take the fight. We got all the zone control that we need. It's a little bit of a YOLO move, but honestly, they got the tools. Lavekal is buying time. They go for the boss. There's the wind tunnel. Honestly, it wasn't even needed, if you're honest about it. And that's at least the bot lane controlled. So at least they got the bot lane now. Yeah. I mean, right now, they could even move into the middle, to the top, get another one here. Seems like they want to try and go for it. Even if they just take the bottom keep, they should rotate one hero after they take the bot keep into the middle, take it down, just so that the armor shield is gone, and then they can maybe make a play for the core. But that's the moment now. They still got the Avalanche. Yeah. There we have the rotation. Lavekal is coming in, they're going for the middle at this point. And they should. They should. They need to take this down to remove the armor shield. So this one is gone. Bot lane is gone. That's 2 shields removed. Now it's time to take the core. Yeah, Avalanche doesn't hit anything. That's a huge problem. They're trying to go for the kill, and they get it. Urella's down. Urella's down. Boss is on the core, though. Got a little bit of a battle over here. Rest of the team is already retreating, and now, of course, it's time for the defense. So, yeah, it's not gonna fall. They will be able to save this one. 22 minutes in. Yeah, but 2 keeps are down. That's pretty much what he needed to do. It's kind of crazy that this isn't over yet, by the way. The objective is up, though. So this is gonna regenerate hit points again. Can you imagine how annoying it must be to not have Boomerang here? If you have a double or a triple wave moving in and you have fall stat and you don't have wave clear. Imagine this now with actual wave clear. How this game would look for them if they had a macro aspect to their play. Oh, it's frustrating, I tell you. Just looking at it, it's frustrating. This is still not over. If Shamzik wins this objective, they have a chance. 10 seconds on Urel. There is an opportunity still. Okay. Yeah, they go for the top boss now. It's just bosses everywhere. I think the objective is a little bit more important than the boss, if I'm honest. So they're rotating in, they see it happen. And so Ice Cream at the bottom of the map has lost control over this one. So yeah, it's not there yet. It's 10 versus 10 now. Okay. If they take the objective, they got a chance. Yeah, can't connect this hit. Alright, alright. May, Tacita. Where's the lockdown? There it is, that's a kill. That has to be game. That has to be game. 1 kill, yeah, that's game. That's game, right there, right there. Double kill, that has to be it. There's just no way. That's a move for core right there. Just move over and take it. If you have a 5 versus 3 on the map and you eliminated 2 of the damage dealers, then that's the perfect setup to just simply go for it and finish what you started. I mean, Falstad had some stacks here on his wingman. It just says, alright, I'm going to claim this one too so that the mid lane is getting relieved on pressure just a little bit. But now this has to just simply be it. And they get another kill. Nenop is down 2. That's game. That's a 2-1 victory for Disgusting as they take Team Shamzik down on this 3rd map. Nicely done by them, yeah, really well done. There were a couple of really weird moments on this 3rd map in particular, but now with 17 kills to 10, they make it happen. And that's Team Disgusting moving on to the next round of the lower bracket in the Panda Cup. GG and well played.